Welcome back, guys. This is Leland bringing you TAs of NuCypher, Stellar Lumens, and Loopring. Before we get started, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification, for I'm going to be bringing you new content on new altcoins. If you have an altcoin you want me to review and do a TA, please drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear about, and let's get started. This looks too familiar, doesn't it, guys? Excuse me. NuCypher looks just like, okay, not exactly, but it looks so much like GRT. It's amazing to me how they both are having, and even just back here, right? When it had this long, remember that long downtrend that we had over in GRT? And then once we had the breakout over here, it just shot straight up. And then that's when we started having our shift of momentum over in GRT. They look too much alike, which is kind of scary. NuCypher having a little bit longer prolonged of the shift in momentum, nevertheless, still having a decision right here of ending this downtrend way back here. And now currently we are in this uptrend, very bullish, looking very good, very strong. Currently NuCypher is in some kind of asymmetrical pattern right now, and it's just about to the 74% way of the triangle. It would be interesting to see if we can come up and test this 22.7 area, 22 cents points or 7. I don't know how you would even say it. Let's say 22.7. Getting above that, getting a retest, and boom, taking off. That would be a measured move if we go ahead and take our trend line. And let's say we do get a breakout about right there. And I'm just going to scoot this guy on over to make it straight up. That's a 28 cent breakout target. And I'm not doing the right things here. Sorry, excuse me. Let's try that one more again. Right there. 27 cents. 28 cents. How big of a move is that from where we are right now? Well, that's going to be about a 28 to 30% move on the short term. We could be seeing higher. We could be seeing higher levels on NuCypher as we enter this alt season. Looking really good, looking really bullish. Let's go to the 4-hour MACD. It's cooled off enough. It's been consolidating for quite some time now. You know, we're coming back all the way to the 17th. And then today we're at the 28th. MACD having its bullish cross down here. Just now finishing up the red on the histogram. And is turning light red right here. That's really good. Very coincidentally, we're at the apex of the triangle looking for a breakout to the upside. I think we'll see that, guys. I really do think we'll see that as long as Bitcoin stays sideways for the meantime. RSI, not too overbought. Actually, we're not overbought at all. We're just kind of hanging out in the middle here at the 55 level on the RSI. Interesting. I'm not seeing any patterns like how we can see patterns, although I am seeing this resistance support line for wow, I'm so accustomed to saying GRT. For NuCypher, we are above it right now. We can see that it was support, resistance, support, resistance. Here as well, resistance, resistance, support, support. Good. That's a good level to say that we are above and could be continuing to the upside. You could even say you could take this trend line and match these tops over here with that top, and that top. And we are having a bit of a breakout. Could that be a preconceived notion that we are going to be having a breakout to the upside? I don't know. I'm not really sure. All I know right now is it's looking really good. It's looking really bullish. We're having the shift of momentum. We are no longer in this downtrend over here anymore. And we are in a new uptrend going that way. That's a lot of lines. Let's get out of there. Let's go ahead and take a look at Loopring. Loopring is actually a fantastic looking chart. I love this chart so much because it gives you so much data and so much to work with. And you can see that in the past, This is on a weekly chart. Look where Loopring was back over here in 2018. We did hit a high over here of about 1,000th. Where's that one? Nope, 1,000th of a penny way back here. If we were to take a measured move from where we are right now, let's just say we're about, estimate, right there. And we come up and we break that new all-time high. Guys, we're looking at over a 10x. A 10x on this. I think Loopring is just getting started in its alt season. It hasn't even really begun yet. Here's the new year starting right here. And ever since that new year hit, we've just been going up. If we take a Fibonacci retracement and go from our recent high down to the low, you can see that we are just now starting to break these levels in the fibs. It's very early right now. We do want to come up and hit the 618 line right here, which if we take a measured move from there, that would take us up about 45%. A lot of potential going on right now for Loopring. Let's go ahead and take a look at the MACD, and we're going to do it on the weekly because we have so much data to work with. And that's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. Look what's happening right now, guys. We just ended the red on the histogram, and we're getting a bullish cross right now. We do expect that we're going to be coming up and making new levels. It's really good. That's really bullish. It's not financial advice, but I mean, really, look at that. It's making a cross literally right now. And this is on the weekly chart, guys. So with this cross, it's going to take weeks for this to play out. Each little bar here, each candle is a week. Making a trade right now with this bullish cross at the bottom is looking really good. Not financial advice. I'm just sharing the data with you guys. There is a level back here that we do need to get above in the long term. And this is a quite long-term chart, guys. If you can get above this level over here, break this previous high, you're going to be and what's nice about Loopring is once you break this level, it's straight up. And after that, it comes down and it touches it. And after it caught a support, boom, it broke right back up again. There's really not a whole lot of resistance / support in between. Let's go ahead and say about right there. I want to count that wick, and I don't want to count it because we have confirmation over here of a resistance on both of these wicks. It's either straight up or straight down. Get past this red or this red line over here, which is 1/100th of a penny. I can't math. I don't even know what value that is in terms of like dollars. This is Loopring to Bitcoin. I'm just seeing this right now. Either way, that's really good, considering that this is where the alt season has started with Loopring down here. That's so interesting. You guys are learning this with me as we do it. Let's go ahead and go over to Loopring. We could do Tether. That's fine. That's about the same chart. My goodness. It looks even better, not even compared to Bitcoin. Oh my goodness. Wow. So check out this level over here. Boom. You get above this level and we've popped off. You even have broken this trend that was happening for quite some time. We could probably, wow. Yeah, look at that. 74% way to the apex, boom. And it didn't even come down for a retest, which is really interesting because 64% of the time we get a retest and then we take off. But during alt season, you may not even have those things. And currently, after we've had that breakout and we've hit our top, which was earlier this month, we're going to say January 5th, we've just been in this consolidation pattern, which is just looking very beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Fibonacci over here. Swing high, down to the swing low. Look how many times it's been rejected, and it's been trying and trying and trying to get above that 618. You guys already know this is the level, this box right here, to get above in any chart, really. I mean, you can do equities, ETFs, crypto. We're taking a traditional way of evaluating the market of this TA, and we're applying it to an untraditional market, and it still plays out beautifully. This is a really good level of support over here on the 382 line in the short term. Great level of support. Could be a buying opportunity if we do go down and touch that. It looks like every time we've gone down and we've touched the 382 level, we've gone up and we've hit the 0.5. And that's no joke. That's that's a good trade right there. 10, 11%. Easy money all day. I like Loopring. It's looking really bullish, especially as we enter alt season. Like I said, a lot of this depends on what's going to be happening with Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the RSI on a 4-hour chart. Not overbought, not even a little bit. This seems to be the overbought territory. The last time it came down and hit the 30, very close over here with hitting that 30. I want to see it on a larger time scale. That's too big. What's nice about these older coins is it gives you a lot more data to work with, and it's a lot easier to predict what will happen. So Loopring looking really good, looking really bullish. This consolidation pattern is playing out beautifully. It is a bit of a ascending wedge kind of pattern. Could be bearish. Might not though. A lot of these indicators are not playing out, especially during alt season, and coins are just boom shooting up. Look how Loopring likes to just take these giant moves out of nowhere, all the way up here, all the way up here. When it runs, and it has these consolidations, and it gets kind of boring for a little bit, and then boom, out of nowhere, it'll just go up. I like it. It's looking really good right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at Stellar. Stellar playing out beautifully. If you watched my Stellar video before, we had gotten above this resistance line over here, where this was resistance, this was all resistance, and we got above it. And ever since then, we have just been consolidating. Let me clean this up for you guys just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Now, TA is not perfect, right? So we did break below this level, and I'm almost tempted to just say, you know what? Those lines may not even matter anymore, because it's already kind of doing its own thing over here. Look at these consolidation patterns that it has. This was November. We had a move up and a consolidation, boom, like stairs, consolidation. We could see another move like that going up to the top. If you go down from this low to the high over here, that was a 180% move. From this low, a 244% move. If we calculate a move about right here, and we do about the middle, let's say it's 200%, you could see 81 cents very quickly, taking out this high that was over here. And I don't have that much data on this chart. This is the Bitfinex chart. Look at how it was holding as resistance over at these levels, getting above the 41 cent line. Excuse me, is pretty massive. It's pretty big. Let's take a look at the Fibonacci here. You know what? I want to make this bigger and more clear. If you guys are still here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I really appreciate your guys' support that you've given me in this channel. This channel's only been alive for about 4 weeks, and it has already grown to more than I've ever dreamed of. And I really appreciate that. We're going to continue to put out these videos. These levels, look at this TA holding up beautifully. Look at these touches. You get below this line, and we come down to 21 cents. You get back up to the red, which is 26 cents, and then boom, you're off to hit the 29 cent area. Support. support, flip back to resistance, support, was resistance right there. Boom. We just got above it, which is really good. It looks like we even broke a little bit of a trend coming down here. Yeah. Yep. We had this resistance here, resistance here, resistance there, resistance there. Boom. And we've taken off. A retest wouldn't be out of the question. Coming down to retest that before having for more moves to the upside. Like I said, breaking that 618, getting up to 34 cents. Looks like that is the target that we're going to be going up and trying to break. See how over here on, excuse me. See how over here on the 31 cent, this has been really big resistance. 31 cents, 31 cents over here for XLM. That's a big resistance area that we've been holding for the past 18 days. Over 2 weeks, that has been holding as resistance. Getting above that line and testing it for XLM, 31 cents is really big. Really big. Watch that area. Watch for breaking 31 cents. Anything above 31 cents, you're going up to the upside. Anything below 21 cents, you're going down. And just keep that in mind over here. I don't think XLM is going to be seeing moves to the downside unless some kind of news comes out, which totally just tanks the price. So do be looking for the 31 cent area. I believe it to be a big move. Wow, 4-hour chart. We did come down and touch the 30. Not too long ago. This was yesterday. We touched the 30. That would have been a great buying opportunity. And we've just been taking off. As we're kind of noticing, and all of these altcoins that we've been reviewing, is they've just kind of had this run, as Bitcoin is having its run to go test this resistance right here. If Bitcoin can get above that resistance, guys, I don't know if you saw in the last video, we are looking at a breakout target about $55,000. And I'll just go ahead and show you why I think that is going to happen. We have our flagpole coming all the way up, currently making our flag right now, having more than 2 to 3 touches on the resistance and the supports. Could this be the time? Or is it over? Have we waited long enough? Is Bitcoin going to have a breakout over here? Well, we'll see. We'll see if it comes up, and we'll see what happens if it touches the resistance. If we get denied at that resistance, guys, we are coming back down to the heart line. You can see how well this heart line acting as a resistance once it was flipped. Supports. Once it was flipped, it became resistance again. All throughout here has just been support at the heart line. If we get rejected, don't be surprised. You could see under $30,000 Bitcoin again. If we come down, we want to make sure that we don't go any lower than this low right here. That would be bad, especially if we break this low over here. If we break that heart line, do expect to be coming down, possibly to be touching $26,000 Bitcoin, $25,000 Bitcoin. That's very possible. I know you guys are here for the alts, but Bitcoin is really the deciding factor of what's going to be happening with all of the other altcoins. Just wanted to show you a little bit of that right now. Let's go back to Stellar. I do want to talk about it a little bit more. Let's find a new perspective on Stellar. Okay. We have support, and I haven't looked at these charts before. I just pull up the charts and I do TA and I record it. I don't even edit the videos. You guys see what I see. This is all on the fly, because this is what I normally do. This is what I look for when I'm looking for opportunities with coins. So it looks like we do have this major support area. You can see it was support back here. We could probably even draw this out to see how well it held up back here. Let's extend it left. And then let's move over to a daily chart. Okay, there's not much. But you know what? Look, that was... Oh, gosh. We could probably move that about right there. That was support back here. And when it broke down, it became resistance. All throughout here, it was resistance, resistance, resistance. And we haven't seen that support since, gosh, look at this, guys, November 2019. That's so big that we've gotten above this resistance, which is now supports. So we haven't come down and tested it yet, although it's come down very low, and it's been trying to. It's been held up by this support right there, which is really nice. We could come back down, and we could see a retest of that. So don't be surprised if we come down and hit 20 cents. In the long term, guys, in the long term, we could see resumption up to the top. I don't want to drag out these videos. I do want to give you guys some quick TAs, some quick thoughts about some of these altcoins. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. I really appreciate you guys coming by. If you do have some other altcoins that you want me to review, let me know. Drop a comment down below. I really appreciate you guys coming out and checking out my videos. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys in the next one.